Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. And today's video we are going to learn a very interesting moral story, which is the tortoise and the hare. Once upon a time in a village near the river, there lived a happy and contented tortoise. He was not very fast, but he was satisfied with his life. He would spend his days sunning himself on a nearby rock and playing with the fishes in the river.
Ho, ho, ho!
But one day while he was chilling out, he heard some commotion from some other animals. He saw a hare jumping over the rock and shouting at the top of her lungs, "I am the fastest animal. You cannot beat me," she said proudly. Hearing this, the tortoise could not hold himself and asked the hare, "How can you say that you are the fastest? How about if we race?"
Ho, ho, ho!
The hare laughed at this and said, "You want to race me? Are you serious? It will be a piece of cake for me. And what's the prize for winning the race?" The tortoise replied, "Let the winner of the race decide the prize." The hare thought for a moment and said, "Okay, then let's have the race after 3 days. That will give me enough time to prepare for it."
Ho, ho, ho!
The tortoise agreed to this, and both fixed a meeting point and decided to start the race at sunrise. On the day of the race, both the hare and the tortoise were ready. All the animals from the forest gathered there to watch them. Before starting the race, the hare said to the tortoise, "Don't cry when I win the race," and started running.
Ho, ho, ho!
At first, the hare took a big lead and the tortoise was left far behind. But the hare did not bother much because she knew that the tortoise would never be able to catch up with her. So after a while, she slowed down and decided to take a nap. She closed her eyes and slept peacefully under a tree. Meanwhile, the tortoise was moving steadily and slowly towards the finish line.
Ho, ho, ho!
After some time, he saw that the hare was sleeping, and he went past her without even waking her up. The tortoise reached the finish line and announced himself as the winner. But the hare did not seem to be bothered by this. She just yawned, stretched herself, and walked towards the finish line. The other animals were surprised to see the hare so relaxed after losing the race.
Ho, ho, ho!
They asked her, "How could you lose the race and still be so calm? Don't you feel like you have lost something very important?" The hare replied to this, "No, I don't feel like I have lost anything. Because when you compete with others and lose, you lose self-respect. And I did not want to compete with him because I know my self-worth."
Ho, ho, ho!
Losing or winning is part of the game. And since I played the game, I have to accept both the results, whether it is winning or losing. The animals were confused hearing this, so the hare continued explaining. "Look, I am the fastest animal on earth. This is my quality. And no matter how much the tortoise tries, he will never be the fastest animal.
Ho, ho, ho!
Because this is how nature has made us. So why should I bother myself trying to be the fastest? I know my strengths and weaknesses, and I am happy with who I am. And as I told you before, losing or winning is a part of the game. If I had won the race, I would have asked the tortoise to become the fastest animal on earth as the prize.
Ho, ho, ho!
But since I lost, I will happily accept whatever prize he offers me." All the animals were silent for a moment. They thought they had misunderstood the hare. They thought that she was boasting about herself by saying that she was the fastest animal. But now it seemed as though they had misunderstood her.
Ho, ho, ho!
They apologized to her for thinking wrong about her and said, "We are sorry, we thought you were bragging about yourself. But we were wrong." The hare replied to them, "It's all right. I understand your point of view. Sometimes we don't realize our own potential. So we try to prove ourselves by competing with others."
Ho, ho, ho!
But by doing this, we often forget to appreciate what we already have. And that is exactly what happened to the tortoise. He tried to prove himself by racing with me, but he forgot that he was already a good swimmer and could live happily in the river. He could have spent his time doing things he loved rather than trying to be something he was not meant to be.
Ho, ho, ho!
But now he realizes his mistake, and he knows that he doesn't need to prove himself to anyone. And I think that is the most important lesson we can learn from this story. After listening to this, the animals understood their mistake and apologized to the tortoise for distracting him from his happy life. The tortoise forgave them and said, "It's all right. We all make mistakes sometimes.
Ho, ho, ho!
I am also at fault because I did not know how to control my emotions and let my feelings get the best of me. But now I know that I am happy being the way I am. And I don't need to change myself for anyone. And that is the most important thing I learned from this experience. From this story, we learn that you should be satisfied with yourself. You should love and accept yourself for who you are.
Ho, ho, ho!
Otherwise, you may end up wasting your precious time trying to be someone else. Also, we learned that we should not be boastful. No matter how talented you are, always remember that there is someone out there who is better than you. And if you try to show off, people may get angry and challenge you. So be humble and kind to everyone. And if you do that, no one will ever hate you.
Ho, ho, ho!
So friends, this was the story of the tortoise and the hare. I hope you liked this story. If you really did, then show it by hitting the like button below the video. And if you are new here, then don't forget to subscribe. With that, I'll see you soon in my next video. Till then, bye-bye.
Ho, ho, ho!